Alright, welcome back everyone, Tiger Wolf here. Today we are going to be playing another demo. This one is called Beastfolk Barber, developed by Safe Flight Games and GameWorks Ventures, and published by Sigono Inc. In this one we are a barber in a city of beastfolk, helping them look their best and listening to their woes. I'm very excited about this, so without further ado, let's get started. The art style looks really nice, guys. Can't wait. Now keep in mind this is a demo, so things might change. Work of fiction, okay. Guess what? Starfish City has more beastfolk than humans now. Your multi-species barbershop, it started a whole trend. These days, we need at least 5 new kinds of scissors a year just to handle everyone's hair. Other than that, not much has changed around here. Anyway, I'm writing because I found your mirror in the storage room. Turns out, it's got a secret. Woohoo! Oh, look at these graphics. Nice. Okay. Freddy. Okay. Ugh, I really don't feel like dealing with this mirror. Hey, boss. Or her. I found the manual. Oh, sweet. Here you go. I couldn't figure it out. In case you forgot, that's the customer's chair. Assistants are supposed to stand over here with me. But you need someone to test it on. We could just use it as a regular mirror. But if it really works like you said, think about all the customers we'd get. Fine, let me take a look at the manual. Yay! You're way more excited than usual. Because something interesting finally happened around here. I never know what you're doing during a haircut. That's probably not something a salon assistant should say out loud. It's not my fault, nobody gets haircuts where I'm from. Which is exactly why a Yeti shouldn't move somewhere this hot. Well, it wasn't exactly up to me. Alright, I think I've got it. It's actually pretty simple. Basically, the mirror can briefly project whatever haircut I have in mind. So I can show customers what I mean. That's so cool! Let's try it. What kind of haircut are you looking for today? What kind of haircut? That's a tough one. You've seen enough customers by now, just pretend you're one of them. Okay, then give me something that keeps me cool. Let's see. Okay. These short hairstyles should all keep her cool. Wonder if she'd notice if I snuck in a long one. Okay, how do you use the mind projection mirror? Once you hear what a customer wants, your barber brain must be filled up with ideas. Unfortunately, unless you're a master barber or the customer's friend, at least a few of those ideas won't be what they're looking for. That's where my custom-made mind projection mirror comes in. This mirror can briefly display whatever the barber is picturing. It's like a fitting room for haircuts. Show them what you're planning and the reaction will tell you everything. Heads up though, the mirror overheats when you use this feature. I'm still figuring it out. So you only get 3 previews per customer. Use those 3 chances to figure out what they want. Alright, that's pretty easy. Okay. So that's definitely not what she's looking for. That's not terrible. You like it? Wow, it actually worked. Did something change? Look at your reflection. Your hair looks different. Huh? Oh, you're right. You seriously can't tell? I mean, it's not like you just met me. Hair just isn't my thing. I'm starting to think testing this on you was a waste. Hey, come on, I can still act like a normal customer. Alright then, do you like this look? It's great. You can't think of anything to say, can you? You got me. But I do like short hair. It stays out of the way during matches. Should I be worried about someone grabbing your hair in a fight? Underground fighting is more civilized than that, you know. Sure. Anyway, this one works for me. Approved. Alright. So you're gonna start cutting now? You get 3 previews, might as well use them all, right? Not that I think you'd notice the difference. Want to call it here? No way, I want to use them all. Alright, let me show you another one. Okay, well, I like this one, so that's annoying. She just doesn't look good. That's a long one. That's definitely not correct. Like, this doesn't look... I mean, whatever, I'll preview it. What do you think? Hey, this looks familiar. That's the cut I gave you when you first came in. Oh, right. Kinda touched you even remember. It was a pretty hard day to forget. Thanks for giving me a haircut after my wallet got stolen. It's fine, you looked so miserable I couldn't say no. I'd be up for this one, it's got sentimental value. I think it looks terrible, to be honest with you, but... I'll do this one. What do you think? Yeah, this is good. Looks great for training. Are you still training every week? I have to watch my weight to stay in the whale weight division. How have your matches been going lately? I lost one. Wait, really? Who'd you lose to? I showed up late, so they counted it as a loss. You're really something, you know that? Anyway, this one works for me. Love it. That one. Alright, let's get started. How was the shop while I was off? Great, actually. Turns out it really doesn't matter if you're here or not. Hey, come on! I've gotten way better since I started. I can tell the difference between long and short hair now. But all the bangs still look the same to me. You sound just like my dad. How do you even tell 2 hairstyles apart? I'm more curious why you can't. It's like trying to tell 2 people's toenails apart. That's what hair is like for us. Is that what you spent your break coming up with? I don't think anyone back home could tell the difference. Until I met you, I had no idea there were places cold enough that no one needed haircuts. I know you needed the visa, but you could have picked a better job. And what do? Just keep working here without a clue? It's fine, you're great at everything else. You make amazing tea. But I don't want to keep getting laughed at. Huh? Who's laughing at you? I went to a mixer for people in the hair industry yesterday. You did what? You're the last person I'd expect at one of those. I wanted to make some friends in the business. But I couldn't follow a word anyone was saying. They kept going on and on about layering and texture. Why do you all have to make it so complicated? Hang on, I need to trim this part. Oh, okay. Cool. Don't people get haircuts to stay cool? Why doesn't everyone just cut their hair short? Because people still care whether their hair looks good. That's what I don't get. What makes it look good? How do you even decide if a hairstyle looks good or bad? It's hard to explain. People can just tell. Society has its own idea of what looks good, and we all just kind of follow along. So none of you even know why? I think most people just don't think about it that hard. It's hard enough just trying to look good. Nobody's got time to wonder why. Sounds exhausting. Maybe not being able to tell isn't such a bad thing after all. You know, I don't always get what customers are going for either. Really? I thought we were a really good barbershop. That's where the skill comes in. Every customer wants something different. Their species, their personality, it all matters. A good barber knows how to handle all that. Oh, so how do I get that good? For starters, stop wandering off during your shifts. But I have to go bake cookies for you. Pretty sure baking cookies isn't part of your job. Alright, done. Oh. Whoop. Okay. So what do you think? Yeah, it's the short haircut I wanted. Nice and cool, and it looks great. Didn't you say you couldn't tell if a hairstyle looks good? I can't. I just figured anything you cut had to look good. Plus, we're together all day. You wouldn't want me to look too awful, would you? You're the one who has to look at me. Fair point. Alright, let's sweep up before the customer gets here. How many do we have today? 1. How did business get this bad while I was gone? Because that stupid park is still under construction. Their stupid machine shakes the shop so hard I can't use my scissors. It sounds kind of fun, actually. It's not. We can only open on Sundays now, and we've already lost a lot of regulars. Maybe the mirror will help turn things around. How did a mirror like this end up here anyway? My old coworker was always inventing new tools for the shop. When do I finally get to meet this mysterious old coworker of yours? She passed away. Didn't I ever mention that? No, you always start telling me something, then stop halfway. Anyway, never mind. Go sweep up. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Client. Oh, hi. Do you have an appointment? We do. Right this way, please. We do. Ooh. Welcome to... Oh, so that's why the appointment was under 2 names. Varro and Luca, right? Hello. Saying hello doesn't get you out of this. I'm not wasting my time on a bad argument. If you can't even counter a bad argument, what does that say about your side? That argument isn't going to stick with anyone. I've been stuck to you for over 30 years, and nothing I say sticks with you either. There you go again. You always make that joke when you're losing. It's not funny. Good thing we share a body, not a sense of humor. So do you both want haircuts? Yeah, and cut off the extra head while you're at it. Wouldn't that kill you? Ha 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 ha. I like this barber. Knock it off. Sorry, my brother and I are both here for a haircut. You ever cut hair for a 2-headed dragon? Are you going to charge us for 1 person or 2? Depends. Do you have 1 ID or 2? Ha! Now that's the right question. Under current law, only my brother has an ID. I'm just listed on his card. Crazy, isn't it? If you think that's crazy, you should agree with me. Blanket laws like this need to go. You really are a 2-headed dragon, always lumping 2 things together. Forget it. We agreed to stop arguing during the haircut. Wow, that's all it takes. Good luck at the debate. You say that like you won't be on TV with me. Wait, are you 2 in that TV debate next week? That's right. We're here as 1 representative for our side. 2. That's why we came in for a haircut before the debate. Mind if I ask what you 2 do? We're assistants for a senator. He was supposed to be in the debate himself, but thought we'd be a better fit. We get 2 paychecks, so we can't exactly say no. Okay then, what kind of look do you want for the debate? I just want it cleaned up. Keep it pretty much the same. I want something different, but keep it bold. Luca, we're talking about television. And no one from our species has ever appeared in public like this before. Exactly, which is why I want something bold. What's wrong with that? Fine, I give up. We'll just do our own thing, like always. Good. You 2 want different things, let me think. Sweet. 2 heads at once. I need to remember what I showed each of them. Okay. So Varro wants pretty much the same. Definitely not. No, we'll keep it like this. And definitely not. Adorable. No, definitely this. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, okay. Luca wants something different. I don't like any of these for Luca. Luca. That's not terrible. He wants something bold. That's definitely bold. Let's see if they like it. So, what do you think? Is the salon business so competitive now that you need a fancy mirror just to stand out? Let's call it a lucky find. That's really handy. No surprises afterward. But you only get 3 previews. In that case, we'd like to see all 3 before we pick one. God darn it. This haircut matters. I want to choose carefully. Sounds good. But you'll have to keep track of all 3 for us, right? Sorry about that. This is when you wish you had 2 heads. No problem. I don't usually forget what my customers tell me. What do you each think? This one makes me look persuasive. You look like someone who studied law. Is that a compliment? What made you think I'd compliment you? You know you studied law too, right? Like I had a choice. That's not true. You said you were interested too. Keep it down. I was messing with you. And Luca, what about yours? This one's probably a no. Don't really like the front or the back. Okay, perfect. Guess putting 2 things you don't like together won't make them any better. That's what a girl actually said when we asked her out years ago. She turned you down. I wasn't even interested. Clearly you're the reason we got turned down. Let me show you a different combination. Okay, so he likes his, I think. Place the markers to keep track. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's easier. Actually, okay. Okay, he doesn't like the front or the back, so... Try that. That should be okay. Okay. I don't like that one for Varro. I don't love that one either. Why are both of his short hairstyles? I hate both of them. Okay, well. Well, it doesn't look as bad on him. How about this? This one's not bad, I guess. Okay, he doesn't like it. It's alright. Thunder would probably like this one. Now you're making me hate it. You don't like the senator? This haircut's supposed to be a break. The last thing I want to think about is him. He's a maniac. It just takes both our brains just to keep track of everything he gives us. Sounds like you picked the right people. And Luca, what about yours? This one looks great on me. You've got good taste. Thanks. What would it take for you to give him the same haircut? I don't want that one. Fine then, let's see how your side turns out. Come on, don't put that kind of pressure on me. Don't worry, my brother will find something to complain about either way. He does look good. Okay, let me show you guys a different combo. Okay, so Luca likes this one. Which is great, because I actually like that on him too. Varro says it's okay. Isn't in love with it. So let's do... I'm gonna do that one for Varro. Let's do... Luca likes this one, so I'm okay with that. He didn't like the front or the back. Okay, let's try that. How about this? I really like mine. It makes me look approachable. Like somebody you want to shake hands with. People in politics really shake a lot of hands? You should see us campaigning at the market. All we do is shake hands. It's terrifying. That's when you wish you had 5 hands. If you're going to wish for extra hands, pick an even number. How do you split 5? Luca, what about yours? This isn't bad. My brother probably wouldn't like this one on me, though. How would you know? You think I don't know you by now? I've even seen you naked. Can you please stop making jokes like that? Alright, that's all 3 previews, so do you both know which one you want? Well, for me, I liked all 3. Just pick whichever one you think is best. Do I stick to those 3, or can I change things around? Better not. I want to go with what we've seen. I'll take the one from preview 2 or 3. Don't mix them up. No problem. Alright, let me figure out which ones to go with. Okay, Varro wants 2 or 3. Personally, I think he looked better with this one. Varro says, I don't care, pick whatever. Fine, I liked this one for Varro, and they're similar styles, so I think this would be great. Alright, let's get started. Don't mix up the heads. So your debate is about the referendum, right? The one about when each species counts as an adult. It's all over the internet. That's right, so you've been following the adulthood referendum too? I think the proposal's pretty interesting. I think the proposal has a lot of problems. It has some problems, but I still think it's worth passing. You want to pass something you know has problems? Is there a problem with your head? Because the current law is unfair. Fixing that should come first. Hold on, aren't you two supposed to be on the same side? Everyone counts as an adult at 18. Sounds reasonable at first. But it doesn't work for a lot of people. Mousefolk only live to about 30 years. Making them wait half their lives to count as adults makes no sense. That's why we want the age to depend on how long each species lives. So, am I going to see 6-year-old mouse kids smoking at school? I told you our formula wouldn't let that happen. You're making things up. But different species don't live separate lives anymore. Most of us grow up the same way. Isn't it reasonable to think we'd take about the same amount of time to mature? But that treats every species and every person like they're the same. A lot of short-lived species can live independently by the time they're 10. But many long-lived species are still going through puberty at 18. Treating them as adults then would be irresponsible. Sure, but keeping the same makes things a lot easier to manage. And if this proposal passes, we'd have to rewrite a ton of other laws. What about school? Would sparrows only need 2 years of elementary school while turtles need 10? What about senior benefits? Would every species need a different age for that too? Of course, I think we should. Bees don't even live to 65. They never get to use any of the government's senior benefits. How is it fair to keep taxing them the same as everyone else? We need the adulthood referendum to set a precedent. To show people that laws should change when different species have different heads. Or different needs, sorry. You really do think like a minor. No wonder they picked you for this debate. We're the same age. And answer me this. If the proposal passes, does the voting age change too? That would completely change who gets to vote. Would phoenixes accept having to wait until 30? What about prison sentences? Would those change with lifespan too? Would mousefolk get 2 years instead of 10? That's an absurd slippery slope. But it's exactly what people are worried about. At the end of the day, this all comes back to human-centric bias. A law that only works for baseborns isn't fair to everyone else. Yeah, but baseborns pay more taxes. Laws aren't something you buy. Calm down, you're going to raise our blood pressure. Hey, time out for a sec, your hair's tangled here. Oh, this is something else. Alright then. Done. Hey, you be the judge. Who made more sense? No, I think I'd side with Luca. It does make sense. I'd side with Luca. Age is tied to way too many laws. Just changing it could create even more problems. Maybe there's a better way to make things fair. See, I made the better case. That's only because I haven't explained all the details of our proposal. Oh, so now we're arguing about the details. Before you two get back to arguing, can I ask something? Aren't you two arguing for the same side? Why are you disagreeing? Because I'm good at arguing. This is going to sound a little silly, but we're just practicing. We wanted to understand the issue from every angle. So we took opposite sides and argued against each other. We've been at it for a month now. Two heads really do come in handy, huh? We figured it would help us understand people with different views, but it also means I've been angry all month. Don't blame me, I'm just staying in character. I've talked to the actual opposition and even they don't go as far as you. So you both actually support the proposal. Of course, we're two-headed dragons. But what would the adulthood referendum do for you two? Nothing directly, but like my brother said, we need this law to set a precedent. If you're not base-born, you should be pushing back against the law as it stands. Sorry, we keep complaining about baseboards right in front of you. Don't worry about it, I don't think the system is perfect either. Besides, if you two ever get separate IDs, I can charge you both. Ha ha ha. Under the Beastfolk Personhood Act, my brother isn't legally recognized as a person, only I am. He can't vote, can't marry, can't even get insurance. Legally, he's considered one of my organs. Little do they know your spare head is smarter than you. Laws like that have to change someday. We're hoping the adulthood referendum will get people talking about issues like this. Is the public on your side? Not even close. We barely stand a chance. Yeah. Our main argument is that the law is unfair and biased toward humans. But people are tired of the whole humans are bad guys narrative. Meanwhile, all the other side has to do is copy my brother and spread rumors and conspiracy theories. And suddenly everyone's afraid of change. Makes me want to go up and yell at everyone. We need to come up with a new strategy. The debate is our best shot. We need something that'll make the headlines. How about we tie our necks in a knot? Maybe the new look will give you a bit of an edge. Well done. Cute. They look so cute. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Looks great, really nice. You really need some new adjectives. What about you, Luca? Yeah, it's what I asked for. Can't complain for once. I think yours looks good too. Please don't. I usually end up hating everything you like. Let me finish styling your hair. Thanks. What? Pick a finishing touch? What do you mean? Oh. I don't think either of these are really necessary. This one isn't terrible, I guess. I guess an extra curl can't hurt. Ugh. No. It just looks like a giant eyebrow. Definitely not. There, you can keep it looking like this at home. Thank you so much. Now we can focus on getting ready for the debate. Don't get your hopes up. You know things aren't looking good for us. We'll figure something out. We've got two heads. Sometimes I think all our optimism ended up on your side. Does it help to be optimistic in your line of work? If you got two heads, it helps if at least one is. Must be nice. Sometimes the news makes me want to give up on the world. Then I figure it's easier just to mind my own business. Typical one-headed thinking. As a two-headed dragon, you can't just mind your own business. Taking care of myself means taking care of my brother, too. For us, life is always tied to someone else. Sounds like you two are perfect for this kind of work. But I think that's true for everyone, really. We're all shaped by the people around us. It's just more literal for us. You two are actually pretty close, huh? Don't make this awkward. It's not like I can walk away from him. Oh, the senator's calling. We should go. Thanks. We'll be back. Good luck arguing. Hope your other customers are easier than us. I wouldn't count on it. Heh. Okay, I'm loving the concept of this so far. It's really awesome. A lot of talking, which is fine. I've just been playing a lot of those lately. Okay. Nella's clocking out. It's funny how you're always on time for that. I'm grabbing a bite at this tropical place with my new friend from the mixer. You already made a friend? They want to ask me about underground fighting. Of all things. Just don't let anything slip about your past. Not a chance. Want to head out together? I'll stay and figure out how to turn the mirror off. You go ahead. Alright, bye, boss. Let's see, the manual doesn't say how. I'll just unplug it then. Huh? What's that? But I already unplugged it. Cool, succubus. Ugh, I really don't feel like dealing with this. Hey there, got time for one more? What? What's going on? That reaction never gets old. What are you? Guess you haven't met enough species yet. Why is the chair empty? Why aren't you... Wait, what? Haha, I could watch you like this all day. You're adorable. You mean why I'm not actually there? I don't exactly exist in your world. We're just talking through the mirror. It's how my species works. Don't worry about the details. Species? You're Beastfolk? You'd call me a mythic, like those brothers. Not that I care for your little labels. What species are you? Demon. Are you in the Beastfolk registry? You mean that catalog of lesser species? Of course not. So I'm dealing with an unregistered Beastfolk. Bingo! Lucky you. Am I supposed to do the whole run, hide, report thing now? Hahaha. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want a haircut. You can handle an unregistered Beastfolk, right? Your sign says, all species welcome. But I still have the right to say no. Oh, don't say no. Tell you what, if you give me a haircut, I'll change one thing in your past. Huh? Even with your tragically short lives, you must have regrets, right? Give me a haircut and I'll take care of one for you. Say you wish you'd pick number 6 in the lottery, you'd be rich just like that. You can actually do that? Never question what a demon can do. Watch. Ooh, scary. Okay, stop, I get it. But changing my past for one haircut? That still sounds too good to be true. Quite a deal, isn't it? So, do you have any regrets? I'd say too many. Living with all that regret must be so hard. But if you could undo the one that hurts the most, wouldn't the rest be easier to live with? Imagine how much happier you'd be now if it never happened. Fine, I'll cut your hair. Yay! What kind of haircut do you want? One that'll help me win a negotiation. A negotiation? I'm about to negotiate something I can't tell you about. All you need to know is that it has to help me win. Don't try to understand what demons do. Let me think. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Woo! Then what? This haircut's too important. It can't go wrong. So first, you'll have to pass a test to prove yourself. Weren't you the one who came to me? You did all right today, but I need to see more. So you've been watching this whole time? Demons are always watching. Fine, what kind of test? You need to get 10 regulars by May 31st. How do you define a regular? Someone who comes in at least 3 times? Sounds like you just made that up. Why May 31st? That's when my negotiation is. I have so many questions, I don't even know where to start. Don't try to understand a demon's contract, just do it. But with all the construction outside, I can only open once a week. I'm not even sure I can get 10 regulars. Oh, I already knew about that. Don't worry so much, just make your customers happy. Give each customer what they want, and they'll come back. Trust me, I've done the math. 10 is totally doable. But don't you try sneaking in any extra days. What if I don't make it to 10? Then you don't get to change your past. What about your negotiation? In that case, you didn't think this through, did you? That's none of your business. Don't pry into a demon's private life. Whatever, it's your problem. Good, then let's sign the contract. There's a contract? deal needs one to work. That's where our power comes from. We demons use contracts to get what we want. Like what? Anything. Your memories, emotions, desires, existence, things like that. And all you want is a haircut. Don't underestimate what a haircut can do. You're a barber, aren't you? The negotiation starts the moment they see you. Your hair can change everything. Whatever, it doesn't sound like I have anything to lose. Good, let's seal the deal. Never sign a demon contract. Ugh. May 31st, Freddy agrees to give Edie a haircut to Edie's satisfaction. Before the haircut, Freddy must gain 10 regular customers to demonstrate skill. Regular customer means anyone who visits at least 3 times between now and May 31st. Once clause 1 is fulfilled, Edie shall change one event in Freddy's past according to Freddy's wishes. To your satisfaction. Relax, I won't cheat. The contract will not. Fine, how do I sign it? Just write your name on the mirror with your finger. Nickname works too. Okay. This is cool. I'm just writing my actual name. Oh. There. Done. Yay! Deal sealed! You've officially made a deal with a demon! Nervous? Not really, the terms are pretty generous. You sure? You look pretty tense when you were talking about regrets. It's okay, everyone has something to go back and change. Demons can't read minds, can they? No, there's much more to a mind than you would think. Good. Anyway, keep at it. You'll need the practice before my haircut. I'm looking forward to our little arrangement. So, are you getting out of the mirror, or I still need to use it? Of course, but I'll still be watching you, Freddy. Gross. I know. Even demons are coming for haircuts now. Wish you were here to see it. End of day 1. Okay, well, I think we all get the gist of what this game is about. I really enjoyed it. It's very nice. Lots and lots of talking, so if you guys aren't looking for a VN... Well, I mean, okay, I have to talk it out for you guys, but I mean, reading it would obviously just be easier. Love the idea. Very cute. There's a lot of cozy games coming in now, but this is... I've never seen one where you're a barber before. There's lots of, you know, food ones, flower shop ones in general. But this is really cool. I'm really excited to play more of it. And I will be looking for its release. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Thanks, guys. Bye!